Hey, collective, welcome. This is our Divine Empress 71. I'm coming back at you to do another reading. I hope you guys are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. I'm going to tell you what I have on the table. I have a message. I am afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. Okay. Um, Okay, so somebody feels like you don't feel the same way as they do, or maybe you didn't, depending on if this past or present. Rejecting you was protecting myself, so this probably was past. Rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish. Okay, um, so somebody rejected you, um, because they was trying to protect themselves. This could have been somebody who was guarded, but I have the King of Wands here, and I also have the Queen of Swords here. So King of Wands, of course, a Leo, a fire sign could be significant. Then I also have a Queen of Swords, and this is a Libra, which also could be significant as well in this reading. Um, hmm. But you know this King of Wands though. So this is somebody who's a visionary. Like they can see what they want and they go after what they want. They very confident. This is somebody who um um they believe in themselves. They may be an inspiration to other people too. And they may be somebody who is creative in their own way as well. But of course, um, um, they could be also someone who is in this um, Queen of Swords energy as well, where they could also be clear thinking. They know how to make decisions. Uh, they can be somebody who's very fair in their decision making. Somebody who may they may not mind telling the truth, or whatever. Um, hmm. But this is somebody that protects themselves. I mean, they could be somebody who protects themselves by being guarded. Mm-hmm. Um, but why did they reject you though? If they rejected you, um, let's see. Mm, we got Two of Cups. A Cancer could be significant. Water sign. So, mm, you could have been mutually attracted to this person. Mm-hmm. There was a relationship. Mm, I don't know. Um, it seems like the passion was there. Y'all was really into each other. And once upon a time, hmm. Maybe at one point in time, it seems to be like it was something that was really positive, like it was, um, like it was like really looking up, for a minute at one point. Then we have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. Um, mm, this could be somebody that was traditional, or maybe you could be. Um, hmm. Um, Maybe you could be somebody who's spiritual. Maybe they could be. Maybe one of you could be religious and the other one spiritual. You know. Hmm. But whoever this person was, they could be a godly person or somebody who is connected like that. But there was a connection between y'all, though, that was pretty solid at once upon a time. Okay. Eight of Pentacles, Virgo. Um, Somebody takes pride in what they do for work. Maybe it could be you. Maybe it could be this person. But somebody is really good at what they do. Whatever you or they do for money, you are good at it. They are good at it. Somebody is very dedicated also. They are very dedicated to it. They believe in doing quality work. Good work. Quality. Um, they was protecting themselves. Rejecting you was protecting themselves. Um, why were they acting this way? Um, Queen of Wands in reverse. Um, Aries could be significant. Um, Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody, see, this person has some other things going on too. They could have been dealing with some form of insecurity, but they could have masked, like they could have came off another way, but they was dealing with some other things. So what you saw on the outside, maybe they was kind of somewhat masking, putting a mask on what was going on the inside. This may be somebody that you may have, maybe you had to put boundaries in place with this person. Maybe they may be somebody that felt like they didn't respect your boundaries enough. Um, they could have been somebody who had a side to them where they could be a little pushy. They like to interfere when when it's not needed. And maybe they could have been somebody who, um, they overspend. They may overspend. I feel unbalanced and uneasy, and I don't know what to do to fix it. Okay, okay, okay. Somebody's not having no peace about a decision that they made. I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared my feelings to you. Okay, so this is somebody who is guarded, as I said. They are guarded. They are emotionally blocked. Um, definitely trying to protect themselves. But they definitely with the sun card. I mean, with the sun card being here, they definitely see you as a very positive person. This is a Leo. Leo could be significant in fire sign. A very joyous, positive person. Um, you could have brought joy into this person's life. Maybe they could have seen you as their happy place. You may bring about a energy about you where you may be a happy-go-lucky kind of person, but you do bring a sense of fulfillment and joy to this person. Yeah. Then we have the moon here. Um, but when this is Pisces, but there was some things that was hidden though. Like I said, I feel like that this person was not all the way on the up and up though. You know, um, there was some if things were not as it seemed. A lot of it's some secrets, illusions. Uh, yeah. With the 10 of wands being here, of course this is Sagittarius energy. um this person was stuck. There was no progress with this person. Even though at once upon a time, y'all, maybe in the beginning, y'all could have been, at a good place with each other. But somebody was growing and the other person wasn't. Somebody was ready to move forward, maybe into the next level of the connection, but the other person wasn't, because somebody was a little bit too guarded. So out of fear, they rejected this connection. This could be somebody that they got a lot of baggage of their own. They could also be somebody who refuses to change. Also, yeah. What is this? This the tower, but it's in reverse. Um, yeah, I told you somebody with fear. This is you was connected to somebody who feared change. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they feared change. They tried to delay what was really actually meant to be. They was trying to delay it, trying to keep this tower from falling. By they felt like, well, then, if I pretend or if I lie to you, then I can keep this tower from falling. Yeah, I can hold on to you. I can keep you around, even though I'm not ready to give you what it is that you really want. I'm really not ready to take this connection to the next level, but yet I don't want to lose you. Yeah. So they tried, but the tower ended up coming down anyway. It ended up coming down anyway. King of Pentacles. Taurus could be significant. Yeah. Um. Um. This could be a hard working person. Because even if they are King of Wands, they can still exude the King of Pentacles energy too. You could be as well. But somebody who's, when it comes down to working, being good at what they do for work, this is somebody who is this is a provider. This is somebody who provides. Um, Whatever success that they may build for themselves, it's long lasting. They could have been doing the same job for 30 years, 40 years. You know, Whatever it is that they do for work or however they make their living, they're going to retire. They're going to retire doing that. Yeah. Because it's definitely somebody who works hard. They could be, and for some of them, or this could be your energy, somebody who can be generous, you know, reliable at times. Um, but this is somebody that they do believe in building a long lasting success through hard work. Through hard work. This is somebody that believes that hard work pays off. They could be somebody that likes nice things too. They could be, somebody that likes material things. They have a lot of material wealth that goes along with their money also. Okay. They could also be somebody that likes to dress nice also. But then we have the star card, but it's in reverse. And this is Aquarius energy, air sign. They may feel like that they have disappointed you. There and and maybe when they think about it, there could be some disappointment, some despair there. Yeah. Um. Um. I don't know. It's like they're if they are known to be somebody that's full of faith, they could be struggling with that as well, or somebody could be. Somebody may have codependency issues too. Yeah. Maybe that's probably why they was trying to keep the tower from falling. I depend on you too much to let you go. I have codependency issues, or maybe that could have been another reason too, why they was trying to hold on. Keep this tower from falling. I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for it. But see, um, instead of fighting for it the right way, in the way that they should have, they tried to use illusions, uh, deception, you know, lies, and things like that, to keep you, because they knew that they were losing. Yeah, they knew because it was like with this two of cup situation. Somebody's cup was full. It was ready. And you was ready to pour out all that you had on this person, but they couldn't. But they couldn't do it for you. I can see two cups. One is full, maybe almost about to overflow, and then the other cup is half full. It's half full. It's crazy. That's exactly what I see. Um, Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Yeah, could it be they could have been juggling? I mean, maybe they could have been trying to juggle you and somebody else. Um, there was something else that they put before you. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. I mean, a person. It could be money. It could be themselves. I kind of feel like that they was more concerned about self. It could have been another person. It all depends, Just have to let it resonate where it resonates for you. But I I kind of feel like it was all about them. I feel like it was all about them. Mm. Some of them with the King of Cups being in reverse, they could have presented another side to them. Um, where they could have been, not as emotionally mature as they should have been in the connection. Uh, to hold on, to keep this tower from falling, they use some form of manipulation and control. hmm some sort of deception. They could have another side to them where they can be a little cold, maybe distant as well. Mm. This is something that you saw over time. This wasn't something you may have seen in the beginning. It was just over time as things began to progress. But it looks like when things began to progress, they started pulling back, pulling away as a way to protect themselves. Why do I get the feeling though? This could have this okay. Uh, I get the feeling too that for some of them, um, somebody could have had a fear of commitment. Somebody had a commitment phobia. Mm, yeah. And and they rejected you as a way to protect themselves uh, from taking this connection to the next level that it could have been. It could have been, you know. Um, yeah. And this is somebody that they may smile on the outside, but they crying on the inside. This is somebody that's really not happy. They um, maybe they are just not they are not a happy person. That's why they looked at you. You were their happy place. Yeah, you were the you were their happy place. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, um, I have the I have the Ten of Cups. This is all about family. You know, this is all about family. They could have saw you as family. Maybe you could have met them through family. But there is joy here. Um, um, this is all about emotional well being. It's like you could. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Let's just say you. Let's just say you married this person, right? Um, you would have been the one that, when it came to like emotions and things like that, you would have been at some point. You would have been depleted, like empty inside, um, because this person drew off of you. Because you were the more happy person, the more joyous type of person, the one that brought all that good energy in. Um, they could have had, well, they could have wanted a happy family life with you, but they wouldn't have been able to hold up their end, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, they wouldn't have been able to hold up their end. You would have been just continuously pouring into them, and they taken out of you until they leave you empty, until they left you with nothing on the inside. That's what I see. So if it didn't work out, it was meant not to. This was sometimes, hey, and I say this all the time. Sometimes God, sometimes rejection is just God's protection. That just you are just being protected by the Most High. You being divinely guided away from certain people in certain situations because you are being protected, and God is saying, "Wait, I got something better. I got something better. I don't want nothing or nobody connected to me that is going to pull from me and just keep pulling, taking all that they can take out of me and leave me depleted and empty. I want someone who can pour into me as I pour into them. We pour into each other, you know. And then as we do, we grow. As we do these things, we go together, we grow together. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think this was just something that just wasn't meant. That it just wasn't meant to be. You know, as well as they have good qualities about them, they also had some qualities about them that was like, no. But anyway, collective. Let's get something from let's get some affirmations here for you, collective, and then then we'll close this out. Let's see. Uh-oh. All right, let's see. All right. So, I ground myself in the present with each step I take. And Spirit says, take a short, mindful walk, and focusing intently on the movement of your feet and the feel of the ground. Okay. Okay. So in other words, kind of get grounded, connecting to the earth. Self-care helps me project love out into the world. And Spirit says, take a relaxing bath or shower with your favorite scent. Of course, my favorite scent is lavender, of course. But I am gentle with myself during difficult times. I am gentle with myself during difficult times. Spirit says, allow yourself a moment of rest or a treat when feeling overwhelmed. Yeah. Take a break. Step back. You know, if you got to, take some time to yourself. Sometimes we need that in order to recharge, recharge and then get back at it. Whatever that might be for you, collective. But anyway, that's all I have for this reading. If it resonates, like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And for those of you who's been who's donated to the channel, I appreciate that blessing. Thank you once again. Thank you once again. So until next time, collective, blessings to you guys. Have a blessed evening. Bye bye.